So towards the end of 2012, I got the chance to work at Monsoon. Now before that, the only real experience that I had of working alongside High Street was when I was stocking with Topshop and ASOS. So I wasn't daunted in any way. Definitely, I knew the job well by that point. I worked there as a sample machinist, and all that means is that you go there, you make up the 12s, the fit samples or the gold samples, and then they will take those to production wherever they're doing it, whether it's China or India or Turkey. But a lot of the research and development is done in the UK, and their head office was based just behind Westfield Shepherd's Bush. So when I started working there, the team were very friendly. There were no problems. Some of the machines that worked there, they had told me stories of how the company had grown over the years, and some of them had been there since pretty much the very beginning. And that was a really inspirational story for me to hear, because as a business owner, you always want to get to this stage of mass growth. But you can't always see that when you're at the very beginning. The funny thing is, where Monsoon is located, TalkTalk had the building next door. And the funny thing is, the owner of Monsoon owned both buildings. So TalkTalk were renting their building from the owner of Monsoon. Most of the work there was pretty simple, a lot of dress work. There was very much a relaxed environment. There wasn't any pressure really to the role. One of the things I really loved about Monsoon is that they had a subsidised canteen. I actually worked for Monsoon whilst I was getting engaged. So I remember one time, I think it was maybe the 11th of November, which was a Sunday in 2012. Yeah, so 11th of November 2012, we'd had our surprise engagement party. And then the next day, which was a Monday, I went back to work at Monsoon. And I actually got to work alongside my sister-in-law, because she did a shift there as well. So it was ironic that we were both there at the same time, because she also works within the fashion industry. I think she was part of design. Yeah, I mean, all in all, quite a positive experience. I was living in Woolwich at the time, so it was a bit of a trek actually, going from Woolwich to Shepherd's Bush every day. I think I had to get off at Latimer Road, which was quite an awkward journey. One thing I did know, that they were located pretty close to Stella McCartney's studio, because I was meant to go there and do a shift at one point. One thing I found interesting working with a high street brand is that seeing some of their designs on the shop floor and knowing that I'd have been part of the process of making that design come together. Because what happens with high street a lot is that there's a lot of what we call oversampling. So they'll make 20 or 30 designs in sampling stage. They'll take it to management, and the management might only choose 5 of those designs. So I guess in those days it was a less sustainable way of working, but because there wasn't this drive of 3D design, they wanted to see the physical products so that they can assess it a bit better. So that's why there was that heavy reliance upon the sample machinists creating all these different variations at the research and development stage. But I think because of the direction that fashion has gone in, things are a lot more sustainable. You can rely upon the 3D rendering of your designs. But I think at the end of the day, the sample machinist for me will be the second most important role within the fashion business, because number one will be the designer.